you made it all so good. With a promise, did what you said you would. Oh, I wonder why you're so good to me, how you never leave. Oh, I wonder when joy turns into praise, and it welcomes everyone we've made. Oh, I wonder how you open up my eyes, you change my mind. So we celebrate, 'cause we're not afraid of the mystery. With a little faith and a lot of grace, we can celebrate. Wonder, wonder. Oh, I wonder how I see you everywhere. I remember, and it makes me want to share. Oh, I wonder when I feel you as I serve, how the last are first. So we celebrate, 'cause we're not afraid of the mystery. With a little faith and a lot of grace, we can celebrate. Wonder, wonder. No matter where we look, we find you glorious. You made us very good, and you made us curious. So whether in the soil or in the stars above, or we can see your face, or we can feel your love. But I wonder how justice leads to peace, how we're different, but we're all family. Oh, I wonder how you make me strong, full of hope and a song. So we celebrate, 'cause we're not afraid of the mystery. With a little faith and a lot of grace, we can celebrate. Wonder, 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 wonder.
Welcome to Sunday School. Today is October 25th, and I got some really exciting news before I get into Sunday School. Did you know today is the barbecue? Did you know that? Yes, and I have no voice anymore. But today is the barbecue. You'll have to ask your mom and dads if you are going to get any food. It's a pickup. Come get the food. The barbecue. Okay. All right. Mind is back on Sunday School. Today's October 25th. It's a beautiful Sunday morning. I don't care if it's cold. It's beautiful. So we are in a new unit. We learned all about the creativity that God had in creating all of us in the earth. Our new unit is all about two very special people, Abram and Sarah. And that was their names until they were changed to Abraham, and Sarah was spelled different. Okay? And they were called to do some things for God. And they had to have a lot of faith. And that is why our word for this unit is faith. And I know I didn't color it yet because I haven't asked one of the kids to do it. They're better colorers than me. But faith, what does faith mean? Take a second to think about that. I want you to pause the video and tell your parent or brother or sister, what do you think faith means?
Go to the left.
Faith is to
Keep
believe
going.
in God's present and hope.
Straight.
Believe that God is present
Left.
with us at all times. He's in our mind.
Right.
He's in our soul. He's in our heart. He's around us everywhere we go. Do you remember the backpack blessings? I have my backpack. And remember the feet? And on the back it says, I am with you always, walking with Jesus. This is not God. This is a reminder that God is with us always, that He's walking in our shoes with us. And that's why we gave those to you, because this year we didn't know where school was going to be. But have faith and hope that God is always there and He's always there helping us. And in the end, He does the right thing. You know what? Sometimes He doesn't give us everything He wants, that we want. I'm sure when I was a kid, I probably prayed to God and said, please, God, let my mom say I can have that candy. Please let her say I can have that candy. And then I went and asked my mom if I could have that candy, and she said no. I went, thanks a lot. But you know what? I bet God knew that if I had that candy, I was going to get an upset stomach. My tummy was going to hurt if I had that candy. So He made sure my mom said no. Sometimes God doesn't give us the answer we want. He gives us the answer we need. We just don't always know it. Well, in today's story, Abraham and Sarah are going to be asked to really trust in God. So they're going to have a lot of faith. Do you have a lot of faith in God? Is it easy or hard? All the time? Do you know someone who has strong faith? Speaking of our unit, wonder what's in our Wonder Box today. But I'm jumping ahead. That's not next. I want to explain our story, and we will read about it later. But I'm so excited about it. God talks to Abraham, and He asks Abraham to take a journey. He wants Abraham, and Sarah to accept God's call and take all their things and all their animals to a new land. And that's going to be their new homeland. Now, this journey was going to be very difficult, but it was going to demonstrate Abraham and Sarah's great faith and hope for the future that God promised them. God gave them 3 promises. 1, he promised them if they took this long journey and took all their stuff and just picked up and moved, he was going to give them new land. Second promise, well, you see, Abraham and Sarah didn't have any children, and they were getting pretty old. God promised them many descendants. That means lots of kids. And third, God promised his family would be a blessing. Big promises, big faith. So Abraham talked to Sarah, and they picked all their stuff up and just moved. And back then, moving was a lot more difficult. Have you ever had to pick up everything and move? It's not easy. Moving to a new place, meeting new friends, new people. Sometimes it's the best thing you've ever done. So, all right? Okay. We also have a new song, and this new song is called Reason to Believe. Now, if you noticed, on our first song, Celebrate Wonder, I finally put the lyrics up for you. So hopefully you were singing and dancing to that. Now today, for the Reason to Believe, what I want you to do is just get up and dance and listen to the words. I don't want you staring at the screen, okay? We're gonna be looking at the screen enough. So I want you just to get up, come on, get up. And I want you to listen to the song and just dance, all right? I'll see you after the song.
Could this be the place? Could we be the ones? Could it really happen like you said? 'Cause we don't see the way where you're coming from. Sometimes it's hard, just your promises. All we see is mystery and things that seem impossible. Through every question, we can see that you give us reason to believe. 'Cause we can see your face in every inch of sky. There is proof in every single star. Your promises are spread all above our head, so we can't even see them in the dark. And so we wait, we have faith. Soon the laughter will break out. Through every question, we can promises, a brand new song, a brand new name, a brand new day to celebrate. Through every question, we can sleep.
Did you dance? I danced so much that I was so tired that I had to come home, take a shower, and get new clothes on. Can you believe that? I mean, I was just dancing away. So, another week I'll give you the lyrics so you can sing too. All right? Okay. Guess what time it is? It's Wonderbox time. I have been wondering what is in here. Hope it's not breakable because I just shook it because it's loud. What do you think could be in the Wonderbox? Last week we had gardening tools. They were dirty, so hopefully this is not because I got clean coats on, like I said. All right, here we go. You ready? Ah! Interesting. Maps. This one is the United States map. Oh, it's huge. Ah. Okay. That's what that one is. Hold that back up. This one, oh, it's a world map. What's this one look like? This one's big too. Look at this. Ooh, I like the side I'm looking at. Check this out. This one's called the satellite side. Check this out. Isn't that pretty neat? So, why in the world would the Wonderbox have a map? 2 maps. What do you think? What would maps do? If you said maps guide us and help us get to a place that we don't know, you are correct. Now, these maps are going to show us a large place like the United States, that's this one, or the world, which is even bigger. So some maps will have like highways and stuff on them. If I would have had a Nebraska map, I could look on a Nebraska map to see how do I get from Lincoln to Grand Island. And I could look and actually figure out what roads to take. And honestly, when I was growing up, that is what we use. Well, let's face it. Now, I use this little button right here, and I press Google Maps. All right? So yeah, when I do that, a map shows up, and it'll give me highways and stuff. And then, if I want to go somewhere, I can hit search, and it'll give me directions. Way easier now than it was a long time ago. So that is why the maps are in the Wonderbox. Okay, Next thing we're going to do is we're going to play a game. It's called the map game. All right. All you have to do is follow my directions. Okay. We need to go somewhere else. I need you to stand up and be in the middle of the room and be ready. Ready here in a minute. Okay. All right. If we're in the middle of the room, take 2 steps forward.
Backwards.
Okay. Now turn to the right and take 3 steps.
Go to the left.
Now turn to the left and take 2 steps. Now I want you to turn all the way around to your facing exactly behind you and then go forward 2 steps.
Keep going. Straight.
Go to your right and take 4
Left.
steps. Now go to your left and take 3 steps. Now go to your left again and take 1 step.
Right.
Now go to your left again and take 1 step. Are you back where you started or close? I think I'm exactly where I started. Now, the reason why we did that is because you were like Abraham, but you followed my directions. Abraham followed God's. Now, did you hear the other voice? You weren't listening to that one, were you? Because Abraham had, probably there were times where he wasn't sure, or maybe he wasn't sure what direction to go. And if he would have stopped his faith, he would have gotten lost. And if you listened to that other voice calling directions, you did not make it back to where you started. But instead, Abraham had faith, and he continued to have faith with God and listen to God, and he got exactly where God directed him to go. And so, if you ignored the other voice and you listened to my directions, then you made it back to approximately the spot you started. All right? Okay. It is time to split up. If you are, you'll have your own videos. So preschool, kindergarten, first grade, you have 1 to click, and 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th, you'll have yours. Remember, older kids, get your Bible. All right, see you in a minute.